The first glitched subtitle appeared during a documentary about Norwegian sweaters. It flickered at the bottom of my laptop screen, gray and translucent, a ghost in the machine. The lesser daughter hasn't realized yet. I blinked, rewound the footage 10 seconds. The stoic Norwegian man was back, describing a complex knitting pattern. The correct subtitle read, "This technique is passed down through generations." I let out a slow breath, my heart thumping a dull, heavy rhythm against my ribs. A trick of the light. I strain. I'd been locked in my room for 12 hours, mainlining caffeine and SAT prep books until the words blurred into meaningless squiggles. My parents thought I was studying. I was, but the knowledge never stuck. It was like pouring water into a sieve. My sister Livia never studied. She was currently downstairs, probably scrolling through TikTok on the velvet couch, her laughter like little silver bells. Yet she was the one with the 4.0 GPA, the one poised to be valedictorian, the star of Northgate High. I was Auden Park, the other one, the one with the sludge-like GPA, the perpetually exhausted eyes, and a body that seemed to inflate no matter how little I ate. My mother called it baby fat. At 17, the term was less a comfort and more a curse. I pressed play again, forcing my attention back to the screen, and then it happened again. Another glitch. She doesn't know her parents are in on it either. This time I froze. The air in my room turned thick and cold. This wasn't I strain. The system is working perfectly. All her efforts are being transferred to the primary beneficiary. My breath hitched in my throat. I slammed the laptop shut. The sudden silence was deafening. My gaze drifted to the framed photo on my desk. Me and Livia, aged 10 and 12. I was a scrawny, gap-toothed kid, clinging to Livia's arm. Livia was already beautiful, her smile effortless and bright. Even then, the disparity was there. I ate the bland, steamed vegetables my mother prepared, her voice a constant murmur about nutrition and discipline. Livia ate pizza and ice cream, giggling as she called me a health nut. Yet she was the one with the dancer's physique, the flawless skin. I was the one who, by middle school, was already being steered toward the plus-size section at the mall. I'd always thought it was just cosmic injustice, a cruel joke played by genetics, but those words on the screen, they weren't a joke. They felt like a key turning in a lock I never knew existed. A horrifying, impossible key. The poor girl is still trying so hard, it's almost sad. No wonder she ends up killing herself when the truth comes out. A wave of nausea washed over me. My own suicide. The final subtitle, the one that broke everything, was the worst. Too bad for Auden. Her entire life is just a resource farm for her sister Livia part. I stared at my reflection in the dark screen, the puffy face, the dull skin, the eyes that held no light. A resource farm. A choked sob escaped my lips, raw and ugly. It wasn't unfairness, it was theft, and my own family, the people who were supposed to love me, were the thieves. The scent of garlic and roasted chicken, Livia's dinner, wafted up the stairs, a cruel taunt. My own dinner sat on my desk, a plastic container of what my mother cheerfully called a power bowl. It was a soggy pile of quinoa, steamed chicken breast without seasoning, and limp kale. The smell was of wet earth and despair. I pushed it away, my stomach churning. For years, I'd eaten these meals with a sense of grim duty. I'd felt guilty for the special treatment, for the extra effort my mother put into my wellness journey. I'd even defended her to Livia. Mom's just worried about my health, Liv, I'd say, my voice small. Livia would roll her eyes. Whatever, more pizza for me. The memory was so clear, it was like a shard of glass in my gut. The glitching subtitles had vanished when I reopened my laptop. No matter how many times I replayed the documentary, but the words were seared into my brain. Her entire life is just a resource farm for her sister. My hand trembled as I unlocked my phone and opened the food delivery app. My fingers hovered over the Shake Shack icon, a forbidden temple I'd only ever looked at from afar. My mother's voice echoed in my head, a lifetime of gentle, loving warnings. Those foods are